44.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air, it's Daniels. The throw to the outside is complete. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Off the play fake on first down. Coming after him. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. After the misfire, it's second down. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. And that ball is picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
That's kind kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Powers through. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that one.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Milroe. Works the middle of the field. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He makes a grab.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt. Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, don't get...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Dude, that is the perfect scenario, the dream situation. I always saw myself scoring a defensive touchdown, but to get tackled on the 1, man, what a great play. Just stick that ball out in the end zone. Oh.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting to drive with a 1st and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality.
I made that boy rage.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with 2 of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's second and 10. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got it.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can add just have unbelievable.
Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll try the run. Oh, what a move. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and 4. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Dave McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
They're trying to get to it. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gain.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown time. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Back to pass, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the most important things you have to do as a defensive end is keep contained. You can't let QBs scramble outside the pocket. That's when they make big plays. Not only can they run, now they can chuck the ball deep down the field because they've bought time for the receivers to run deep down the field.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fair catch called for and made. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Ball lofted. That's up for grabs, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted by Alabama. And they'll take over first and 10.
One more snap coming before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. The give is to Miller. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. to throw. It's Milrow. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give out of the gun. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Snagged on the outside, it's Judkins. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's second down. Now the play fake. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
They're trying to...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. When up top on second down, that leaves them needing a yard here on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Red pass, it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Dropping back, it's Howard. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Haynes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about about that D coming up with a play like that?
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just trucks through it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Going to the ground. Dances away from the D. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially.
And the holder, they fake it, pitch it to the tight end. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building
Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will put toe to leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about having that ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Using his feet to buy time. It's caught. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, looking again to throw. Got it! Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. Oh, he left him grabbing. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. They're setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He's going to run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Running it back, it's Hawkins. Makes a move. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Florida. The whole thought process is just getting the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Milroe. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes a catch and knocked down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida 14, Alabama.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Got a man. It's Badger. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Gators will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Gators have this offense rolling.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB. He can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a... Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Line gets set. First down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return, it's Evans. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Looking for room. It's Etienne. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just a little off. Incomplete.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads it downfield. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They run the reverse. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And how about the play call? I like him being a little bit aggressive in the red zone, a little bit unpredictable. He gets rewarded for it. Nice positive game, puts you in a great situation.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. The inside handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Georgia. That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, your side 0-0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Dogs in the hurry-up. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Dogs! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Lofts one high and deep. What a snag by the defense. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take...
Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it can get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That 1st quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Looking to pass. It's Milrow. Takes the easy completion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab outside. It's Bernard. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This offense has a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. Take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go deep.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into... He wants to take the top off. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Third and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on third and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Snagged in the middle. It's Etienne. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll leave it with him. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's back. He makes the connection. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in a hurry up. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. They want that clock to run. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Might be looking to run. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play, and instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Milrow. Slips away. Going to try to get it himself. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Alabama!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
Caught in the backfield, it's Etienne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Georgia going up tempo. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Slings it downfield. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Got out of trouble and throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing.
They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really happen? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey, it's your boy Twan, Twanboy. Like the video, be new, subscribe to the channel, the new channel for notifications. I'm gonna catch on.